And the LA Divas are back. What is up, you guys? This is your boy Scotty, and this is the recap. So let's just get into the video, shall we? No time to have no type of small talk. We just want to get into it and just get it over with, don't we? So let's just get into it. Okay, now the show opens up with the original four meeting up for the first time in a long time since the Diva logs. A lot of them have been busy doing stuff, and they're all just coming together, catching up pretty much. So this scene wasn't really much to speak on, but I just want to say that I have really missed these girls because LA pretty much shitted on ATL. ATL was pretty much boring this past season. The season that just wrapped up, it was very, very boring. I couldn't even sit through a whole episode without going to sleep. I couldn't even recap the shit no more. It was just that fucking boring. But I have so much faith in these LA girls that they gonna give me what the fuck I need. It ain't gotta be no drama. It's just that I love them. I love their dynamic, everything about them. I love Lil Mo and her ghetto ass ratchetness. I love me some Claudette, her sweet and reserved attitude, but it look like she's about to open up just a little bit more this season. I like Shantae just because she don't take no shit, and I love Michelle Lane because of her voice and her voice alone, and she's very, very, very hilarious. That's what I like them for. The two that needed to be gone were the two that's not there. And there's Piggly Wiggly Price and Medicated Robinson. And Lord knows I'm gonna miss reading them for filth on every damn video. But in the spirit of Kelly Price, let me just do my favorite moment from last season. Just for old time's sake. Alright. Jeffrey Rowe. Jeffrey Rowe! And now let's get into the rest of the video. So after the the original four meet up, Lil Mo brings her son over to Claudette's house and they, discuss things. And Lil Mo reveals to Claudette that that she's going through a divorce with her ex-husband, who was shaped like a damn refrigerator. And we were all surprised when we found out that she was out trotting around with this new dude, this hood dude with some braids in his head. She'd been walking around with him, and last season it just seemed like her and her husband had such a tight unit. But for her to come out months later and say that she's no longer with this man was very, very shocking and surprising to me. And I think it was very surprising to Claudette too. So after, they discussed that, she brought a project to Lil Mo, a Puerto Rican project with a friend. And she wants, Lil Mo to be a part of it. So then, later on, Claudette brings, Chrisette Michele into it. Everybody should know who Chrisette Michele is. If you don't know her, then you missing out on a lot of shit because the bitch is dope. My favorite songs by Chrisette Michele got to be Blame It On Me. That's probably one of my favorite Chrisette Michele songs ever. Probably one of my favorite songs ever. No matter by what artist is whatever. But I just want to say one thing. I might get slandered for this, but I'm just going to say that I don't get why people think that Chrisette Michele is above being on this show. Maybe it's just me, but I don't know. I just don't see why people think she's so big, to the point where she is above doing R&B Divas. Exposure is exposure in my opinion, but that's just my opinion. So Leela James has a listening party. I always knew who Leela James was. I was just never a fan of her music because I never really heard much of her music. So I think that R&B Divas might be the gateway to introduce me to more of her music and more of her personality. It was an intimate setting. She's like a little jazz-infused R&B singer in my opinion. She can sing her ass off, but I had to watch the shit twice. The first time I watched the episode, I really wasn't feeling Leela James, but now I'm starting to like her just a little bit more because I really wasn't too focused on the show the first time because I couldn't tweet in peace due to the homophobes that was watching the ESPN awards and all that bullshit. So when I watched it by myself again, I said, okay, this bitch is cool. So after listening party, Lil Mo and Leela James meet up at this little nursery or whatever, looking at the flowers and stuff like that. And Leela was talking about the Diva Log situation, how surprised she was that things didn't work out with them with Kelly Price and the Diva Logs. And then, that's when Lil Mo started pretty much explaining her relationships with the girls. She said that her and Shantae done shows together. Her and Michelle are real friends. Her and Claudette are cool. Pretty much how the four of them get along pretty well. And the ones that is not around are the ones who really didn't need to be around. So, you know, Leela is not here for the drama. She wants to have a good vibe, good, you know, good conversation, just good everything. And, you know, watching it for a second time and seeing her at that, you know, nursery thing with Lil Mo, I started to like Leela James. She seemed like she got a cool personality. So Michelle A wants to start a foundation. She was talking to Don Cornelius' son. She didn't even know that this lisp, y'all. I'm talking with my tongue. Don Cornelius had died because he committed suicide. She didn't know that. And I'm sitting up here like, bitch, where the hell you been? But you know, I ain't gonna hold it against Michelle. But bitch, where the fuck you been for you not to know how the fuck he died? Everybody should know how the fuck he died. But okay. So, he said he got some songs in his heart by Michelle A. And he would love to be a part of her foundation. So we get into Chrisette and her momager, and they discuss her new project, and she wants to go left field with it. And they started talking about the struggles that she's going through with her label Motown. And Chrisette pretty much want to go against the grain, and she wants to be an artist. And me being into the music industry, as you know, studying it and being embodied in it so much, I look at shit like that, and record labels these days really don't allow artists to be their own artists. All they're looking for is a quick buck to get that money back, and they don't give a fuck. They don't want to spend money on your artistry. They only want to spend money on quick hits, and that's all they want to spend their money on. And Chrisette Michele is not the kind of artist that's gonna give you a song like I love to get on. Got flat. I love to get on. I love to get to one. I love to get on. When a drink be way too strong, she can't get no something like that. She gonna give you some real shit, some real soulful music. That's what the fuck she wanted to give you. And you know, labels don't want to pay for that shit. And that was a really true statement. Her mama is on the verge, you know, on the fence about what she wants to do because of the label. She don't want her daughter to get dropped off the label. So I really enjoyed that conversation. And like I said, I've always knew Chrisette Michele was. I love most of her songs, but I just didn't know her personality. And I think the R&B Divas is gonna broaden her popularity as far as people getting to know her. Because like I said, I don't really want to put people in the box and say, oh, they too big to do a show like this. Reality shows can either make you or break you, and sometimes in this day and age, reality shows are needed. People want to buy into your personality, and your personality these days is what people want to buy into. Latavia, on the other hand, did not do that on R&B Divas Atlanta. She was too busy trying to, she did not give us anything to make us want to buy anything that she wants to put out there. And with Chrisette Michele or Leela James, their personalities might be a deciding factor for me as a consumer as to what I want to buy from them. So later on, the very end of the show, Claudette presents the Puerto Rico project and how she wants all the girls to be a part of it. Now, Lil Mo got her reservations about it because of what happened last time. Claudette feels like Lil Mo is being a negative Nancy. I don't think that she was. I just think that she just wanted to put everything out on the table and just keep it 100 about every little thing. And I just think that it's okay. They all agreed to it, and they were all singing together and everything like that. So that was pretty much the end of it. I know this review might have been a little bit short, but this is the first episode, and the reintroductions are always slow. So once we get into everything else, then you'll probably have longer reviews, which is fucked up for me because AT&T's high-speed internet is slow as fuck when it comes to uploading shit. Be taking 8 hours literally to upload one video. That's why y'all get the shit till the next day. But with that being said, y'all follow me on Twitter, Mr. Still Standing Without the G. Rebellious Scotty is my Instagram. And feel free to follow my Facebook fan page at Team Scotty. And I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.